So these are all the basic widget I want to go through. And there is one more very important type of widget. I'm going to use a container example, but previously you are already seen that AI generates something called a sized block, which is also very important. So what the container does is that in Flutter, there are a lot of this type of widget that they contain other widget. So most of these widget, they're not visible, but they help you to decorate those for certain purposes. I'm going to use a container as an example. Okay, so for example, I'll start with this password. All right, so let me add a container first. Okay, so that's it. So it's empty container. If I save, refresh, so nothing happened because container itself doesn't do anything. It's not visible. But for container, you could actually have a contain another widget as a child. So if I go here, okay, so if I do a child, okay, you can put something else under this. So in this case, I'm going to try to move my password under the container. Okay, that's how you do it. So if I refresh the code, it's right now the same thing. All right, so same thing, nothing got changed. Okay, even though the password right now is under the container. But once you have this kind of structure, you could use container to configure something else because container allows you to do things that relate with spacing, margin, padding. I'll just give one example. One of the most effective or useful thing I found is something called margin. So I've got with margin. All right. And then I specify I want to add some margin around this button. So for example, I do a this edge index dot for all sizes, and then I will do a 10. I'm gonna save. The moment I save the code, you can see that actually shows this little box here. They have some margin, 10 space here, 10 pixel, 10 pixel here, and right, and also the bottom. Okay, so that's what container allows you to do. They allows you to put some extra configuration on top of that widget you are controlling, you are containing, and to help you to do other things. So for example, I do the same way. I do here, also a container. Just repeat, have a child, and then I'm going to move this one over. This one doesn't change anything, but I can add a margin, add a 10 margin, save. As you can see now, this app looks better because now you have some of the spaces. So this app will look a little bit more professional. All right, so here type the username and this one types the password. All right. One small thing here, as you can see, this there is a bigger margin because you added 10 to all the sizes, where this one also you added 10. So that's why this in between, you have a total of 20 pixel margin, right? So ideally, we only want to add a margin to the three sides. So we can ask ChatGPT how to configure margin only to the left, top, and right, but not the bottom. Okay, and then put a code here, and then they will tell us. Yeah, so we use something called only. All right, so like add insects only. All right, so that's easy. So we do only, and then we do left 10, right 10, and top 10. So if we do this, all right, so that margin issue is fixed because we don't have the 10 pixel margin for the bottom. And then this one has the top 10 pixel as a margin. So that's how you see everything break even and balance out. So that's container. But I'm only showing a very simple use case for container. The container can do a lot of other things. But previously, we were looking at the references. So you go back. So they showed you a lot of things related with container here. You use container to control the width and height. You use a size box to control some other things. Similar purposes. So they use this kind of invisible widget to manage the other widgets.